What's up guys, JB2017 here, and today I am bringing you another Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls gameplay video. Of course, the game came out today on next-gen consoles and old-gen, or new-gen and old-gen, if you prefer that term. Anyways, in this video, I'm going to go one by one and basically explain all of the new features that are available in this new expansion. Going to go over why exactly you spent $40. You know, if you had already bought the game at $60, you're spending another $40, or if you're brand new to the game, you'll basically get a lot of info on all the new features available in this game. So, let's start off with the big new feature, which is the new character class, and it is the Crusader. So basically, this is kind of paying homage to the Paladin from Diablo 2, and it's interesting, because the Crusader is a class that, you know, you want to use a shield with. Most of the time you don't want to use a shield in Diablo, especially when you get really high level. Shields are not going to give you as much damage as another weapon if you're dual wielding, like, you know, for example, a barbarian would dual wield. So anyways, the Crusader is their primary attribute is strength, obviously. That's what it says right here. And so that's where you're going to get all of your damage from, is by stacking strength and those kinds of gems. And they use flails and shields to dominate the battlefield and cleanse the world of corruption. And the currency for each move is actually called Wrath. So that's what the Crusader uses to build up, you know, currency to use his attacks. Basically, each attack generates more, which in turn allows the Crusader to unleash ever more devastating moves. So there you go, male and female, the new class right there. Next up, another big addition to the expansion here is the new act. There are 5 acts now. So if we go and look at here at the campaign, it used to only be 4. Now there's the 5th, the Harbinger, or Harbinger, however you want to say that, is the new act here. And this focuses on Malthael, who is a formal Archangel of Wisdom, or the Archangel of Wisdom, and he returns as the Angel of Death. So he kind of is a traitor, you know, betrays whatever's going on. And we're going to be spending our time in Act 5 in Westmarch. That's the new area. It's very dark. You can see this background here. That's basically how that's going down. So let's just hop in with my character here just for a second and look at some of the new features that we actually have to hop in the game to check out. So, long loading screen here. I guess it's one of the only downsides to this game. It's kind of a long loading screen, but I'm pretty sure it's only long when you're first hopping into a match. There we go. Okay. So another new addition is the Paragon System. So this has been in the game, however, they've added a new kind of philosophy with their Paragon System. So they basically split up, every time you gain a Paragon level, they reward you with a Paragon point. So you spend, every time you level up your Paragon, you spend a Paragon point. And there are 4 different categories for you to spend them in. You've got Core, which basically just deals with whatever class you have. So obviously the wizard I have right here, she deals in intelligence. That's her, you know, main stat. So that's why that's in the Core. Vitality is important to every class. That's why that's there. Then movement speed, maximum arcane power, that's the resource, the currency that you use to, you know, use your abilities. Movement speed's pretty standard. That's the Core. Then on the offensive side of things, attack speed, cooldown reduction, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, those are all important to almost every class. So that's, you know, that's your offensive Paragon point categories there. Defensive, obviously your life, armor, resistance, life per second, and then finally utility. Area damage, resource cost reduction, life on hit, gold fine. Basically, this is for the ultimate Diablo player. If you play a lot of Diablo, you're going to be getting a lot of Paragon experience. As you can tell, I'm about to level up to level 5 on Paragon. So it's pretty cool, and this affects all characters, which is also awesome. I'm pretty sure it does that. I might be wrong about that. Probably should have checked that out, but if I'm wrong, whatever. So the next thing that has changed is Loot 2.0, which they already improved the loot in Diablo, the console release, but Loot 2.0, basically, here's the concept. You get a lower amount of drops, but in turn, the drops are more useful for your class. So you'll get more drops that, you know, have, like right here. Okay, that's a horrible example. Like right here, this socketed Rakisgard Helm of Omens has a lot of intelligence. You know why? Because I am a wizard, and that just dropped for me. So that's an example of Loot 2.0. You'll get a more of a good example when you actually play the game. Next up, I haven't actually experienced this yet, but there is an endgame kind of system called Nephilim Rifts, which is a 15 to 20 minute random dungeon to clear for loot. So that'll be something that I'll probably be posting on my channel once I do beat the game with my wizard here. There are actually no new followers in this this expansion, so that's something to keep in mind. That's not really, you know, a big deal because the 3 followers pretty much cover all bases when it comes to, you know, what kind of follower you need for each class. So there are new skills for each class. There's actually so many that I'm not going to be able to go through them, but just keep in mind there are new skills. Also, there's a really awesome, incredibly awesome, actually I shouldn't have hopped out, oh well. You get to watch another loading screen. There's also a new artisan. So artisans, if you are not familiar with Diablo, are basically craftsmen that follow you around in your camps around Diablo, and they do services for you. So we've got the blacksmith, the gem jeweler. He's called the jeweler, I think. Yeah. And the new one is actually, I don't know, I was going further there, but she transmogrifies. I think this is her. No, it's not. That's a guy. I don't know where she is because I don't think we've established with her yet. Here she is. Okay, that's probably some story stuff going on. Anyways, you find her while you're playing along. She's the Mystic, and she offers her artisan services for transmogrification. And so, let me give you guys a little example of this because it's kind of hard to describe on its own. Say I really like the look of the Sunkeeper. This is the weapon I have on right now. You can see me swinging around my wizard here. Let's say I like the look of the Sunkeeper, but I want the stats of the Pig Sticker. So what I would be able to do is transmogrify the Pig Sticker to look like the Sunkeeper, but have the Pig Sticker stats. That's probably kind of confusing, so again, I'll probably have another video out to show you guys. Another thing is this awesome looking, here, look at this. Look at this offhand weapon. It's called the World Weapon. It looks sweet. It's like a cube, and it's awesome looking. However, undoubtedly, my Oculus is better than the World Weapon. However, it'd be cool to have my Oculus look like the World Weapon, so I could transmogrify it to have it look like that. So that's cool. The next big mode that is... Actually, I can quit at this point. The next big feature is Adventure Mode, which unfortunately I can't show that to you guys either, but I do have a pretty good description of it. Basically, once you have completed the game, as you can tell, I have the campaign. I can play that, but I have to beat Act 5 before I can unlock the Adventure Mode. It says complete Act 5. So, Adventure Mode is where you unlock every single waypoint in the world of Diablo across all the acts, and you get, and you get bounties, and you can go around and kill these bosses for loot. It's basically like an endless adventure mode with endless quests, and it's pretty much what Diablo needs, because playing the campaign over and over and over gets dull. And so adventure mode is the solution to that problem. And then finally, the last new addition of all these new additions is the difficulty. So it used to be master difficulty all the way up to, you know, a certain number. Now they've just reformed it completely and actually told you the percent bonuses that you're getting. So normal, you have no bonuses. Normal is just too easy. If you played this game before, you just can't play on normal. It's ridiculously easy. Hard, you get 75% gold and XP bonus. You get 150% golden XP, and bounties award double blood shards. See, I don't even know what that is yet. On expert mode, master is 225%, and then you also get imperial gems. So I'm sure those are just amazing gems. 300% on Torment, which is basically Torment 1. And you get new legendaries, higher legendary rate drop. And then it just goes up from there. And it goes from 400, 600, 800, 1200, all the way to 1600% bonus golden XP on the Torment levels, along with all the other, you know, awesome things that you get from playing that. So anyways, guys, that's all I have for you. I just wanted to show off all the brand new things that are in this expansion, because there's a lot. There's probably a lot more than people realize. And if you were ever a Diablo fan and playing on the console, or even if you are playing on the PC and you just didn't get Reaper of Souls, there's a lot. You know, there's a lot here, and it's worth the money in my opinion if you're going to play this game a lot like I am. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was informative, and I will talk to you all later. Peace.